Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good day. So this is the video that continue from the previous video, the nervous system CNS part 2. Okay, in this video, I will explain to you about the functional areas, okay, inside the cerebral cortex, and then the diencephalon, okay, which has 3 subdivision under diencephalon, and then brainstem also have 3 subdivision, and the last one is cerebellum. Okay, so you will have 4 lesson for this video. Okay, for functional areas of the cerebral cortex include motor areas, sensory areas, and association areas. So, at our cerebral cortex, we have these 3 areas. Okay, I will show you where is the location, okay, of the area. Alright, now you can see here, this is our brain. The motor areas, okay, the motor areas comprise of the red color here. Okay, so the red color here is the motor areas which function to control precise or skilled voluntary movements. Okay, that means we can control all the movement, okay, what we want to do, okay, all the actions, because it is voluntary. Voluntary means we aware what we want to do, okay. And then we have sensory areas here. Okay, these sensory areas function concerned with conscious awareness of sensation. Okay, for example, to sense the stimuli. Okay, sensory. Apa yang kita rasa? What have we seen? What has we listened to? Okay, so usually they are for spatial sense organ here. Okay, and then we have association areas, okay, which function for intellect, cognition, reasoning, and judgment. Okay, this is where all the problem solving area comes from. Okay, the memory, recall, okay, and then what else? Mathematical solving problems. Okay, all at this association area, which is the pink area. So red for motor areas, pink for association areas, and blue for sensory areas. Okay, beneath or interior means bawah. Okay, so bawah, below the cortex, we call as the cerebral white matter. Because at the outside of the cell brain, we have the grey matter. Now, below the grey matter, we call as cerebral white matter. Okay, inside the cerebral white matter, it has commissural fibers, okay, commissural fibers, association fibers, and projection fibers. Alright, these are not so important because what is the important part is the deep region inside the cerebral white matter, okay, we call as basal nuclei. So, function basal nuclei is to control muscular movements. Okay, this is where the Parkinson's disease and Huntington's disease, okay, these two diseases are similar. This is disorder movement disease. You tahu Parkinson disease yang tangan dia tak boleh control tu. Okay, because why? Because this basal nuclei, okay, basal nuclei area has dysfunction. Dysfunction malfunction. Malfunction maksudnya dia dah tak boleh berfungsi dengan baik. That's why he or she get the Parkinson's disease. Okay, here. Here, this is the basal nuclei area. Ni. Pink color beside the blue color. Okay, it has pair. Right, so you nampak yang gelap ni, yang gelap kat luar ni, this is the grey matter. So inside grey matter, yang cerah ni, this is the white matter. So inside the white matter tu yang ada projection fibers, okay, ada commissural fibers, this is commissural fibers, and then what I explained before, the basal nuclei here. which control the muscular movements. Okay, now we move to the diencephalon. Okay, diencephalon, the purple area located deep to the cerebrum. Deep means dalam. Okay, di dalam cerebrum. It connects the midbrain, midbrain, with the cerebral hemisphere. So maksudnya dia berada di tengah-tengah lah, between midbrain and cerebral hemispheres. Okay, we look at the first part of the diencephalon, which is thalamus. Okay, the big egg here, the big purple egg here. Okay, the thalamus encloses the third ventricle. Okay, so dia terletak di kawasan third ventricle inside the brain. Okay, function is intermediate. Dia adalah perantara, relay point and processing center for all sensory impulses except smell going to the cerebral cortex. Means that dia menghantar maklumat sensory impulses, okay, kecuali smell, to the cerebral cortex here. Dia pengantara, okay. Alright, next is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is at the front area of the thalamus. Ni kawasan ni. So hypothalamus ni banyaklah function dia. Okay, autonomic control, integration within the ENS, ada BP is blood pressure, heart rate, HR, yeah? Respiratory rate, center for emotional responses. Okay, you feel pleasure, seronok, fear, takut, sexual responses, body temperature regulation, you sweating, you shivering, okay, you response with the outside environment. And then regulation of food intake, the feeling of hunger, your eating behavior, gastrointestinal activity. So these are all the function of hypothalamus. Alright, and then we have regulation of water, electrolyte balance and thirst. You feel thirsty. Okay, regulation of sleep-wake cycle. Ni waktu kita tidur pukul berapa, bangun pukul berapa, okay. And the last one is control of endocrine system. Okay. Which control the anterior pituitary gland. Okay, kat mana anterior pituitary gland ni? Yang ni. Kantung dua ni. Warna pink. Okay. Alright. Now, the next diencephalon is epithalamus. Okay, epithalamus located at the dorsal. Dorsal part means belakang. Okay, dorsal diencephalons. Located near third ventricle juga. Consists of pineal gland. Mana pineal gland ni? Yang warna pink ni. Pineal gland and choroid plexus. Okay, sini choroid plexus yang warna biru ni. Okay, because choroid plexus contains cerebrospinal fluid. Later you will know what is the function of cerebrospinal fluid. Okay, this pineal gland, this pineal gland secretes melatonin. What is melatonin? Melatonin is a sleep hormone. Okay, hormon yang you akan rasa mengantuk tu. Okay. Now we move to the brainstem. Okay, brainstem function is to relay messages between spinal cord, this is spinal cord, and the cerebrum. Okay, dia pengantara message between spinal cord and cerebrum. Okay, so we look at the first part. First part is midbrain. Okay, midbrain mainly fiber tracts kat sini. Okay, it connects the pons and cerebellum with the cerebrum. Okay, pons. Okay, here is the pons, connecting bridge between medulla oblongata, okay, and the midbrain. It also has fiber tracts which involve in respiration. Okay, medulla oblongata here. This medulla oblongata contains vital cardiac, vasomotor and respiratory center for breathing, heart rate, blood pressure. Okay, regulates vomiting, sneezing, coughing and swallowing. Kat sini lah. Okay. And the last slide is cerebellum. Okay, here. A cauliflower-like, located behind the pons. Mainly function for muscular movement involved with balance, precision, timing, body position. Okay, that's all for these videos, and I will continue in the next video. Thank you.